Real life.
Escapers. Oh, we got a runner and a track star.
Get over here. We got runners.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, hello, cutie. Hello. I love that. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's get ready to potty. Get it? Potty. All righty. Hey, everyone. I believe we're ready to go. My name is Nadia, and I'll be your yoga teacher for today. I want to take a moment to acknowledge not only the Pet Collective, who's live streaming this today, since everyone wave into the camera there for those folks at home, and also we want to make sure to acknowledge our beautiful venue, Boho and Bark, right here in Dallas, Georgia, one of beautiful places to come visit, just outside the Atlanta area. Last but not least, the amazing ladies of Shelters and Shelves who provided the puppies and for whom this event is benefiting. So we are going to go through roughly an hour-ish flow of yoga. You'll have plenty of time to play around with and enjoy the puppies, of course. And for the folks in the room, you know what to do, how to signal if the puppies just, get a little too free with themselves and their bowels. All right. Now, quick check-in. How many of y'all have done yoga before? Hands up. All right, cool. How many of you understand yoga conceptually, but haven't really done on a regular basis? Okay. Last but not least, I want to check in. Are there any injuries that we're working with today or anything I should be mindful of? No. All right. Fabulous. Fabulous. Now, just so that you know, in terms of rules and expectations, really just have fun. If you just sit there and stroke a puppy's little belly all class long, I won't be offended. That's perfectly fine and honestly to be expected. Also want to, hey there, little killer, come on. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you're such a bad boy. Yeah. But I also want to point out, oh, all right. We got, yep, there's it. Hi. Welcome. But I also want to point out the fact that, that, we're going to make sure to just provide great space for you to have nice, fun flow for sure. Okay. All right. Don't go under there. Let's go. Let's come over here, buddy. Come over here. All right. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to love on a puppy just yet, please, as they come to you, do not hesitate to do so. Let's go ahead and start standing. We'll work our way to the ground so you have plenty of time to play with the puppies, and it will be fantastic. All right, inhale, lift your arms up overhead, and exhale, release. All right. Now, I want you to take a moment, look at your feet, place them about underneath your hips. Okay. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, and exhale again. Now, I think threes are a very powerful number, right? So let's do that one more time. This time, we're going to actually interlace our fingers overhead. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, push the palms up towards the sky. Stretch. If this is your first stretch of the day, here's a great opportunity for you to get that going. As you exhale, I want you to tip over to your right side. Stretch that left side body. Good. Awesome. Inhale, come center. Exhale, let's switch to the other side. Ooh, good. Even though I stretched this morning, I definitely feel a little crunchy. Exhale, release those fingertips. Now I want you to bring your fingertips behind you, interlace them, run the thumbs down your sit bone, this is called your tailbone. Tailbone. And stretch. Open up your chest, lift your head up, point your chin towards the sky, and release. Good. All right. Next thing, we're going to inhale, lift our arms up overhead. We're going to come into a forward fold. All right. So you may want to face the short edge of your mat. I love how you guys are set up so you're facing each other, right? It's like we get to salute each other and say, hey, beautiful person, how are you? Inhale, lift those arms up overhead. Good. And we're going to exhale, lower down into a forward fold. Oops, hello. All right. Now we're going to inhale flat back. So you're going to allow your fingers to levitate off of the floor just slightly. You may want to place your hands on your shins. Exhale, lower back down. All right. Now take your right foot back. Place your hands flat on the mat. Take your left foot back. Place your knees down on the ground and come into a comfortable seated position. Now, if sitting with your heels underneath you is uncomfortable, this is called hero's pose, by the way. That's perfectly fine. You can sit upright or you can go into a cross-legged position, whatever's comfortable for you, okay? All right. Now, from here, go ahead and bring your feet up and around into a comfortable position so that you can come into a cross-legged position. Good, good. All right. This is also referred to as easy pose. And, you know, the interesting thing about yoga is I know a lot of times folks are like, oh, man, I'm not good at yoga. Yoga's not, you're not going to, you know, get a degree in yoga necessarily. You're not going to, there's not really a good. Yoga is actually a great opportunity to tune into yourself on many different levels. And there are 8 different limbs of yoga. Yes, little guy. But we often see the movement part, which is one of those 8 portions. There are other bits too that focus on deep breath as well as how we approach life on a day-to-day basis. So take a deep, close your eyes, place your hands eyes palm up, and take a deep breath, center yourself, and just take a moment in this space, in the beautiful chaos of it, right? The cute chaos of these little guys. Yes, I love you too. Yes, I know. Of these tender little souls. Oh, this one really needs to be snuggled by me, apparently. All right. I love you too. And of this beautiful, playful experience. All right. Take your chin to your chest. Roll your head to the right, back behind your head, to the left, and down. We'll do this 2 more times at least. Wrap, around, back, and down. And then one more time. Good. Back and down. Good, good, good. Now switch. Come around. Back and down. Good. Around. Back and down. One more time. Bring the head to the chest. Around. Back and down. Now checking in, folks, in the front and the back. Is the music of adequate volume for you? Too loud, too cold? Okay, good. Perfect. Your right ear, well, take your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your left hand, place it onto the side. We're not going to pull. You don't want to pull. Just let the weight of your elbow allow for the side of your neck to stretch. I know. Rough like that sometimes. Inhale, come center, switch sides. Good. And come center. Now inhale, lift your arms both overhead. Interlace those fingers, push the palms up towards the sky. As you bring these hands down, bring your interlaced fingers behind your head. Push out through those elbows. I see you. I see you. Twist over to your left side. Twist over. Don't bite my toe. Twist over to your right side. They're double teaming me. Triple teaming. I know. I'm busy, buddies. And then lower down. Allow for your head to stretch the back of your neck slightly. All right, and come center. Good. All right. Now I do want to pause. Didn't realize that was a pun too. And check in with you all. Do you, as you're watching the puppies, you're starting to see some interesting dynamics? You see the ones who like to hang out on their own, the ones who like to be in charge, the ones who like to follow the herd, the ones who are out here starting stuff. You right? Isn't that kind of like out in the world, you know? That person who replied all to the email. I know. I don't know why they did that either. And I know. See, listen, I feel for you. Yes. So we're going to just sort of come in force. Yes, I love my watch too. All right. Place your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and take your fingers. I want you to squeeze your fingertips, almost like you're trying to knead dough, but the dough is your yoga mat. Cool. Now release those fingers, pull them back in again, and release. This is, as we move into the next postures, I want you to imagine that you are really pushing through your palms. You're gripping through your fingertips, and it's going to allow you a little bit more stability, okay? And here's why. Oh, they do. Let's make sure, right? Take your right foot, point your, flex your toes, and point them back behind you. Allow it to stay on the mat if you can. If not, you can, scooch forward. Good. Now lift that leg up. Slightly squeeze your right glute and lower down. Good. Bring that knee back in. All right. Push your left foot out, leading with the heel, and then squeeze that left glute. Lift it up and back down. Good. We're going to do the same thing on both sides one more time. Take that right foot out, squeeze that glute, lift up, lower down, and bring it back in. Last time on the left side. Squeeze that. Hi, little one. I love you too. Squeeze that glute. Lift that left leg up. And lower down. Good. Now we're going to extend this. Take your left hand, reach out, almost like you're trying to shake someone's hand or give them spirit fingers. Probably closer to that. So shoot some spirit fingers. Take that right foot out. And use your right hand and your left knee to balance. You'll feel your core engage here. Yeah, lower those both down. Switch sides. Go ahead and take the spirit fingers on the right-hand side. Push your left foot out. Squeeze that glute. Squeeze. And lower down. Good. Tuck your toes underneath. Push your hips back. Stretch your hands out in front of you, but place them, your fingertips down. Lower your chest down towards the ground and your head slightly. This is actually puppy pose. Good. Lift up slightly and lower back down. Good. I see a little one back behind me. Hi, cutie. Little girl over here back behind me. What you doing? All right, come back to all fours. Great. We're gonna do that same sequence again. Simply, we're gonna focus on the spirit fingers a bit, okay? All right, take your left hand out, reach out ahead of you. Squeeze through those right glutes, straighten that right leg. Reach. See how far you can go. Reach. And if there's a puppy near you, it's perfectly okay to ignore me. All right, lower down. There are bigger things in the world than squeezing these glutes, like squeezing these cute puppies, okay? All right, take that right hand out. Stretch. Take the left foot out. Squeeze that left glute. Good. And lower back down. Good. All right. Now, sit the hips back and down. Lower the feet. This time come into child's pose. Although feel free to keep an eye out because, you know, the puppies like to get a little squirrely sometimes. Good. All right, rock forward. Hi, cutie. I know. I'm so glad to see you too. Oh, yes. They all, like, once you acknowledge them, they just all want to jump on you. I love you too. Being double teamed again. I know. All right, from here, we'll do the same exact thing, except we're going to actually do a crunch this time. So take your right leg out, left arm out. Now bring the elbow and the knee in together. Extend those out. We're going to do this a total of 5 times. In, second, good, back out. In for number 3, back out. They're so crafty. In for number 4, back out. Last one, in for number 5. Good, and back out. Good, lower down. Switch sides, take that left leg out. Right arm forward. Stretch, 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 stretch. Now squeeze, bring those 2 together, elbow to knee. Stretch, back out. Good, elbow to knee. Woo. Stretch back out. 3 more times, y'all. Elbow to knee, number 4. Stretch back out. And number 5. Good. Stretch back out. Place both your hand and your knee down on the mat. Tuck your toes underneath, lift your hips. Sorry, bring your hips back. Stretch. Come back into puppy pose. Good. And now bring your hands back into all 4s. Your toes have been tucked underneath. Your hips are going to lift up and back into downward facing dog. I put that in there because it's a yoga pose, not because it's punny, but it works, right? All right, lift up and back. Come into your downward facing dog. Good. And if, oh, hello, there's a big spot over here if I need some help. Yep. I went to down dog and my foot got a little bit moister than I anticipated. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. It's all details. So from here, go ahead and walk your dog. If you know that frame, if you walk your dog, you pump your heels. Good. Once you feel like your heels have gotten a little open, a little lubricated, I invite you to rock forward into a plank. Okay, so from down dog, rock forward into a plank position. Good. And rock back into your downward facing dog. Good. Lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hips. Fabulous. Stretch that right leg back out, bring it down. Rock forward into a plank again. This time we're going to do the same thing on the left side. Bring your hips up and back. Good. Lift the left leg up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Bend that knee, open up those hips. Stretch, stretch, stretch. That leg back out to straight into your 3-legged dog. Lower it down, come into your down dog. Rock forward into a plank. Now, if it is safe to do so on your mat and it's not moist, lower your knees. Good. If it is safe to do so, lower your chest down to the mat, almost like you're going to chaturanga. And, ooh, how do this? Knees and chest. Yeah, there you go. All right. Good. Place your hands on either side of your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift up through your chest. Come into your cobra pose. Good. And release. Let's do that one more time. Lift up. Good. Squeeze your buns together. Lift your hips up and back. Come back into all 4s and onto your seat. Ooh. Now, I didn't anticipate that I'd be quite warm with this shirt on. Oh, hi, cutie. How you doing? All right. As I mentioned before, the majority of our practice today is going to be on the floor. Yes. Got a cute little one over here. Just wanting to pause with me too. So stretch your legs out in front into staff pose, Dhanurasana. Notice that anytime you hear the Sanskrit name for a Dhanurasana, right? Asana literally means pose. So just in case you want to be a little bit smarter in yoga circles, like, well, asana. That's what that means. Hands on either side of your hips. Push down through the mat. Lift your shoulders up, back and down. Lift your chest up. Good. I know. It's crowded out here in these puppies. And release. Good. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. We're going to come forward into a seated forward fold. Reach only as far as you comfortably can. It is okay to bend back. Good. If you can get up your ankles, great. If you can catch your toes, that's great. And the reason why we're doing this is that for our peak pose today, you're going to want some measure of flexibility in your back. You're going to also want some measure of flexibility to compress your body a little bit. Lift up. All right. Okie doke. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. We're going to twist over to our right side. Bring your left hand to the outside of your leg. Twist over. And look over your right shoulder. Good. Hi, cuties. What you up to? All right. Inhale. Come center. Switch to the other side. Give us some more back flexibility. And twist. This also gives you the option to look where you're placing your hands too, you know. Always very important with cute little ones. Yeah. I love how these found a strap back here and they've decided to start playing with it. Yep, it's gone. Camille, your strap is gone. It's lost to the puppies. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. We're going to come do another forward fold. Good. This time I want you to bend your knees into your chest. Grab the soles of your feet if you can. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. You can bend your knees. It's okay. Or you don't have to. Yeah. I mean, it is your practice. Don't let me tell you how to yoga today necessarily. All right. And push your heels out slightly if you can. Release the feet and curl forward. Good. Okay. Now, all right, they found the big ball. They found the big ball. Yep. They're on an exploration. Take your knees around and good. Now, we're going to move into I believe it's compass pose. Bring your knees underneath you at this juncture. Good. And we're going to tip over to the side slightly. So come up. Bring your hands onto your lower back. We're going to do like a half camel. Oh, I got one back here. Inhale, lift your chest up. Squeeze your elbows together. Drop your head back only as far as it can comfortably go. Squeeze your buns together. Inhale, lift up, come center. Good, good, good. We're going to do this again. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze your shoulders back. And exhale, come back a little bit further. Good. Inhale, come center. Awesome. All right, one more time if you can and feel comfortable doing so, you can reach for your heels. Another cheat, it's not a cheat, it's a modification, is to tuck your toes underneath. Good, and that way you can grab onto your heels, okay? So inhale, lift up. Exhale, you can grab for your heels if you have that in your comfort. If you don't, perfectly fine to continue to use your low back. Yes, stretch. Y'all looking so good. Look how flexible you are. This is called camel pose if you're not familiar. All right, lift up. You know, I was in a, I forget where I was. I was in California on a trip for work, and I saw that there was a really cute store, just like here, Boho and Bark, and they had specialty items like camel's milk treats and things for the doggies. Come to find out there's so many great, wonderful things out there for dogs that are very natural and, you know, non-processed, like you can find here at Boho and Bark in Dallas, Georgia, with shelters and shelves supporting the doggies. Also, shout out to the Pet Collective. All right. Now that we've moved through our camel, let's move into our compass. So come to face the long edge of your mat. Once again, if you are completely wrapped up in puppy joy, it is perfectly okay for you to just stay in that moment. Last time we did puppies and yoga together with shelters and shelves. We had one person who had like 3 puppies that just climbed into her lap. They fell asleep the whole time. It's like an hour's worth. I wasn't mad at her, you know? Like, what do you do? How dare you disturb those puppies, you know? All right. So from here, take your right leg, bounce on your left, take your right leg and straighten it out onto the mat. You want to go ahead and have your toes pointing forward. It should provide you more stability, but I did mention before, this is your practice. So if you find it is better to point your foot out or not, adjust that. I don't want any of you to be uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. Hi, cutie. What you doing, bud? All right. Take that left arm up towards the ceiling and tip over to match your outstretched. What's up? Oh, okay. We need some help back here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. Now bring that hand along your right there. Your standing leg. Lift the opposite one up and stabilize yourself. So engage your core. Tip over to the other side. You want to feel that stretch through the side body. All right. Hi, cuties. I know. They're so excited about everything. And their excitement just comes out of their orifices. Okay. Bring both hands down. Good. Take your bend over your bend forward. Place both hands down on the mat or on the floor. Of course, watch the floor for any surprises. Good. Walk your hands out slightly. Now rock your hips forward. And back. Yeah, get it, killer. Get it. Push your hips as far back as you comfortably can. Rock forward. Hi, cutie. What you up to, bud? Hi. And pull back. Good. All right. Walk your hands back underneath you. Bring your knees in together and switch places. Of course, continue to watch where you're placing things. All right. Come back upright. Fabulous. Get your bearings. Squeeze your core in. All right. I know we're getting a little bit of a burn in here, aren't we? I want to get you y'all's money's worth, right? Yeah, I mean, mainly puppies, but also maybe a workout, you know. All right, take the same arm as your standing legs. This will be your right arm. Lift that up towards the ceiling and take the other one. Run along your left leg. Tip over. Stretch to the side body. Good. Exhale. Switch hands and directions. Good. Oh, I love this so much. All right. Come back center, bring both hands down onto the mat. Walk forward a little bit with your hands. Push. Oh, hello, that's a surprise. Push forward. And back. Good. Push forward. And sit back once again. Good. Walk your hands back to center. Bring your knees both together. And here's going to be a challenge, and a fun challenge, I think. We're going to move through chair pose in reverse. Tuck your toes underneath. Hi, cute. I see you too. I know. You want to do chair pose? You also want to do chair pose? Okay. We'll get to that. Tuck your toes underneath. Walk your hands such that you're balancing on your toes for a toe stand. Realize. There you go. Come onto your knees. Yep, there you go. If you can, tuck your toes underneath. Hey, boo-boo. Walk yourself back and then push your knees. Ultimately, we're going to just be in a squatting position right here on our toes. Cool. Oh, hey. Yep. No, don't activate my phone. No, don't eat my cord. No, don't look at my notes. All right. Okay, y'all been here long enough. My apologies. The puppy's distracted us. Place your hands on your knees. Use that as a counterbalance. I know. And push up back to standing. Good. Shake your left leg out. Shake your right leg out. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. I didn't mean to drop you like that. Keep. Oh, hey. Got a little surprise going on over here.
Hey, at least he went to his private space.
He did. He did go to his private space. All right, from here, we're going to bring those arms up again. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Come into heart chakra. So your hands can come together. Bring to the center. Make sure your feet are about hip width distance apart. Sit your hips back. It's hella loud. Excuse me. It's distracting me. It got real mystical for a moment. I was like, it's a little too, we're about to go to another plane of existence, a different dimension. All right, so as I was saying, hands are here at heart center. I always like to put my thumbs together and place them right here in my at my sternum as a good measure of where to be. Yep, this is the poo-poo center corner, right? But you know what they're doing? They're fertilizing the future. They're fertilizing the future where they're going to be able to, you know, have nice new forever homes very soon. So if you need a puppy, contact Shelters and Shelves and they'll take care of you. All right. So from here, sit your hips back, almost as if you're trying to touch a chair. Make sure that your heels are firmly rooted in the mat. Good. And the reason why I like to keep my thumbs in my sternum is it's a reminder to push my chest up so that your chest is almost running vertically, rather as if it could be parallel to this wall over here. Good. Oh, all right. And lift up. Good. We're going to do that again. This time, try and sink a little bit further down. All right. Hands to heart center. Use your sternum as your, remember to lift your sternum up. Sit your hips back, down. Another cue to help you balance is to actually push into your hands. Believe it or not, that plus squeezing your core really does help with balance. Speaking of balance, let's play around with that. Rock your weight onto your right foot. Lift your left foot just up slightly. Just balance. There you go. Good. And come center. Good. Switch sides. Lift up. And come center. Did you know that as we get older, come stand up? Good. We're going to get it back on the floor soon. As you get older, making sure that you maintain balance, especially with regards to your hips, is one of the things that I don't have the citations, so my apologies for shooting out facts without citations. But one of the things that helps folks stay more vibrant as they get older. So always practice your balance. It's very helpful in however ways you can. Speaking of, having your hands, your feet hip width distance apart, go ahead and squeeze through your buns, okay? Bring your weight onto your left side this time. Just let that right foot hover slightly. And if you feel comfortable, bring that knee into your chest. You can use your fingers to hold that, give you a little bit more stability. Roll your, got a dog pile going on over here. Roll your ankles. Good. And lower back down. Make sure you watch to make sure you don't have a puppy underfoot like I do. Oh, who's just napping right there? Well, okay, I'll take you home with me. All right. Reversing the experience. We're going to lift the left leg up. Good. Interlace the fingers. Push through the knee. Yes. Lift yourself up. We've got 2 naps going on over here. And lower back down. Make sure you don't step on a puppy. All right. Now, from this juncture, go ahead and inhale, lift yourself up. Take a moment to look down at your feet. Make sure they're about mat width just apart. So this is going to be outside of your hips if you're facing me, okay? So you're facing me about outside of your hips. We're going to go into what's called a malasana squat or garland pose. As you lower down, bring your hands into heart center. And if you went to the club back in your 20s, the same time I did, you are very familiar with this posture. You may not be able to get as far low as me. It's a little Don't worry. I know. You might be hovering above. That's perfectly cool too. All right. Wherever you are is enough. Okay. Remember that. Lift your hips up. Place your hands onto the mat. Take your left hand to the center. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, bring both hands to the center. We're going to switch off. Lift the opposite arm up. Good. And come back to center. All right. From here, you are going to lower your hips back down. So we might have some flashbacks to college, but we're working our way down to the ground to our seated position. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, buddies. No. Let's not fight. Let's not fight. There's no space for us. Thank you. You're right. There's one actually over here of another puppy. Right. It's like, no, that's my ear. Take your right leg in. Okay. And now take your left leg. Try to bring your heel in as much as possible. They are getting it today. We've got the ones who are sleeping, the ones who are starting mess. Oh, it's like an epidemic. It's like an epidemic. One group started to fuss, the other ones did too. All right, so this is Shavasana. If you cared about the term. All right, so flex that left foot. Like I said, your left foot is in to the center of your body, and we're going to reach towards the ankle. You can grab the ankle, great. If your flexibility does not allow, and you've got to grab closer to the calf, that's fine. The key thing I want you to remember is just like all things in life, right? It can sometimes feel like we're not doing enough, reaching enough, flexible enough. But what we have in this moment is indeed that. It is enough, right? All right, lift that opposite arm up and over. We're going to stretch through that side body again. Good. So you're going to create almost like a rainbow over your head. Yeah. Now we're going to change our orientation so that our chest is now pointing toward our outstretched foot. If your top rainbow arm can reach your leg, go for it. If not, place it on the mat and then gently push yourself so that you're able to face that leg. Now, for those of you online, you may know this. For those of you in the room, you may also know this. But for those of you who don't know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So part of the reason for this awesome opportunity is so that we can highlight ways that we humans can better take care of our mental health. And sometimes that includes getting to a room with rascal little puppies. But it's also lift yourself up and switch legs. So, for shared values, for shared purpose, right? So us all being here together from different walks of life, different parts of the Atlanta area. Hi, Q. You chance to be here in the community on something that we all love, which is taking care of, providing great homes and opportunities for cute little pups. All right, same exact thing as before. Your now right hand, see if you can reach that ankle. If not, perfectly okay. And as you probably realize, like one side is probably gonna be more flexible than the other. That's okay. Inhale, lift up. You look so happy. This arm is like a rainbow over your head. Good. And stretch. Awesome. Now, change your orientation so that your shoulder comes down, your chest forward. This puppy. It's just a cute little chocolate drop right here. Earlier, it had climbed underneath this little ladder, fell asleep. It's still asleep. All right, reach forward towards that leg. Good. All right, now lift yourself up. Woo, good. All right, friends, we're in the downward slope of our experience together. I'm both excited because it's been a lot of fun, but I'm also a little sad because, you know, time, right? Keeps on slipping into the future. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do, I want to show you all a fun posture that's a good party trick, and there are a few different variations of it. First thing first, surprises. The most important thing. Beautiful over here, or that little cookie cream looking one over there. Man, they're all falling asleep. Oh, that one had a leg. The whole thing. So it was the puppy nose and the dog. It it didn't go down. But you're wanting. Excuse me. Just play around with that a couple of times. Okay. And all right, and lower down. Cool, cool. All right, now I want you to come on side. Okay. And you're going to continue to keep your legs crossed. Okay. Take the front leg in front of, is it front leg back? Yeah, front leg in front of the back leg. All right, so now while we're in this pseudo model pose, okay, if there's a puppy near you, go ahead and find it and love on it. If it's sleeping, leave it be. I feel like most of them have fallen asleep now, actually. Yeah, that one was like super hyped 3 minutes ago. And apparently that was the last moment of excitement. Oh, well, in that case, if there's one that's too cute to leave asleep, you can wake it up, though. I don't know, man. They're out. All right, let's see if we'll get them excited while we're moving. Okay, so place your supporting arm. I'll give you guys a few different variations. So this is the party trick version, okay? You're going to place your standing arm down. And actually, hold on, let me work it out. This happens sometimes. Okay, we're gonna take our bottom leg, take the top leg, bring it over, and we'll do this first, okay? All right. Now take that elbow inside, lift the palm up, twist over your right shoulder. Good. Oh, look at that guy. Oh my gosh, so happy. So happy. All righty. And this one is sleep in your lap. I mean, come on now. I'm a little jealous. I haven't been able to like let them sleep in my lap. I have to like teach yoga or something. Like, what's up with that? All right. So from here, take your front leg in front of, take your bottom leg, bring it in front. Take your left arm, elbow underneath your, my left knee. Place that palm down. And I want you to have both palms. So both palms is kind of in the window. One is over here on the side of my body, and I'm bringing my elbow into my body. I'm going to rock forward and just kind of push up a little bit and then back, okay? So rock forward, push up a little bit, and back. All right. Just play that for a little bit, okay? And if you can't quite push it, so it's okay to bend that elbow. There you go. You got it. Oh, look at the cute puppy in front of the camera right there. You've got 3 puppies. I feel like that means that there is nothing but love in your future. I feel like it is too, right? And okay, and my Instagram loving girly side is excited that you've got 3 different shades of brown. So we've got like a caramel, we've got like a milk chocolate, and then we've got like a dark chocolate with a hint of like, I don't know, something like ash or whatever. Super cute. All right. So from here, we did crazy funkiness. You got your elbow underneath. You got this hand down here. This other hand down here. All right. It's gonna get real funky, guys. Okay. you may fall on your face, and it's going to be awesome. All right. All right. So you're going to rock forward, right? You pushed up. The difference here is that now I want you to really bring, I know, girl, you're fine. You get a free pass. All right. Bring this elbow in. Really bend the elbow. I want you to squeeze that arm and that elbow. And now here's where it gets a little wonky donk. You're going to straighten your legs out as far as you comfortably can. All right. Then as you straighten your legs, you're going to come forward some more. Oh, the toys are going. And push through your legs and through your hands. I mean, it's pretty easy, right? All right, other side. Your sci-fi. That supporting the chest. Take the. We're going to plant those hands into the mat. Rock forward, push up. Let's rock forward. And rock forward, push up. And you notice how already is a workout, right? Like, just do that. That is a workout. You want to take it? Yes, babe. Oh, you doing it with us in your spirit? All right. Take that. Oh, I love how many puppies you all have in your lap. So cute. Take these hands. All right. Remember, bring that elbow into the side of your body. Into the side of your body. Yep. Squeeze. Almost like it's a very squeeze your arm so tight as if you're like, no, don't dare drop, sweet sweat. Okay. So that's how tight you're bringing this in. So push forward in your here. Simultaneously where you rock forward. All right. 1, 2, 3. I haven't done. Playing around. And you. All right. Bring those legs back together. Good. Most of you guys are just covered in puppy, and I love it so much. All right. Bring your into together if you can. If you have a puppy nearby, this is a perfect opportunity to grab one and let it snuggle in your lap too. We're going to go into boat pose. So if you don't know boat pose, there are a few different ways to get into boat pose. I always like to do this as a starter where your back is flat, your knees are together, your toes are almost like kickstands. So you're kind of balancing you, you're engaging your core, but you're not fully levitating off the ground. Then if you feel relatively comfortable, you can flatten the shins. Yes, get it. Then if you're feeling super intense, you can straighten and be like the letter V. Even bring your arms up, but you don't have to. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. It's a lot. We just did a lot. We did a lot. All right, and lower down. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. Oh, look at this one. Oh, man. Man, that's a hard nap, too. That is some serious nappage. I love it so much. All right, let's do boat pose again. Bring yourself back slightly. Lift your heels up so that you're balancing on your toes. And lift those shins to be parallel with the floor. And exhale, lower down. All right, bring the knees into the chest. Good. Take your What is leg? This is your left leg. Bring your left foot underneath your right foot. Bring your right foot over your left knee. You're going to grab the outside of your left knee and twist over your right shoulder. If I reverse that correctly. Good. Come center. Wonderful. We're going to swirl around to the other side of the mat. Or you can just switch where you are, right? Instead of placing the left leg underneath, we're going to now put the right leg underneath. Take that left foot up and over that right knee. Grab to the outside of that left knee. Turn over your left shoulder. Of course, look for surprises. And of course, shout out to the Shelters and Shelves crew who've been doing a great job, volunteers and founders. Leslie and Camille for cleaning up any surprises as we've been going through puppy yoga. All right, and come center. And of course, to Boho and Bark for hosting a space. And yes. And also the amazing crew here from the Pet Collective who've been recording this moment for all of us to enjoy. We're going to start wrapping things up. So I know I'm sad too. So with that, we've already started doing some great supine twists. Do look to see where you are oriented on your mat because, you want to be, drop your head into something. But we are going to lower back to the ground if you feel comfortable. Okay. Twist. Knee into the chest. Twist it over your left side and bring your arms to a T as you let your head rest on the ground. If it feels comfortable to do so, take a moment and twist your head over to your right side as well. This really helps relax the nerves. All right, bring that knee back into the chest. Bring your left knee into the chest. And now the opposite sides. Over. Arms out to your left shoulder. Good. Bring your knee back to this. Bring into your chest, actually. Now, take out feet. Hands inside your hips up, your hips, heels up, right side. It's a great way to kind of massage the back. Good. And as you feel, bring those knees back into the chest, lower your legs down, straighten them out for your Shavasana or corpse pose or resting pose. Take a moment to drink in all the space of the puppies and their awesomeness. And you can, if you're in a relaxed space, actually, regardless of how you're situated, with a puppy, without a puppy, if you're laying on the ground or not, I invite you to close your eyes gently and take a moment. Breathe in deeply and exhale. Breathe in and out. One more deep breath. And out. Now, allow yourself to ease into a restful and your most regular breathing cadence, but continue to keep your eyes closed for a few more moments. As I mentioned, we're here together as part of Mental Health Awareness Month, which is something that I'm grateful is more in the conversation space for all of us to have the opportunity to be our greatest and not our greatest, and to be given that grace to be elevated. But I saw an amazing quote that I want to share with you all from the author of The Midnight Library, Matt Haig, I believe is how he pronounces his last name. He said, "Mental health problems don't define who you are. They're something you experience. You walk in the rain, but most importantly, you are not the rain." So as you move through this week, I encourage you all, no matter what highs you hit, no matter what lows you traverse, to remember that you are experiencing a variety of things, whether high, low, medium, and to give yourself the space, the grace, and the support to remember that you are not the rain. All right, take one more deep breath in. I want you to exhale your remaining stress out as loudly as you can. 1, 2, 3. Good, good, good. Thank you all so much for being here today with Puppy Yoga. As I mentioned before, this has been live streamed by the Pet Collective on their channels. We're super grateful to them. Also super grateful to Boho and Bark here in Dallas, Georgia, in the downtown area. So if you're in the Dallas, Georgia area, definitely stop by. Tell them thank you for hosting us in this gorgeous place. And last but not least, I want to take a moment to acknowledge Shelters and Shelves, who have provided us with the puppies here for puppy yoga. And if you didn't already know or pick up on, all of these puppies are rescue puppies. So they are available for adoption. Just go to sheltersandshelves.com in order to find out more about these puppies. Contact Leslie and Camille about that. And they're also always looking for folks to foster puppies as well. So you don't have to commit to adoption, but you can provide a nice, safe home for the puppies. All right. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Let's bring our hands together. Let's bow in appreciation to one another for this time we spent together. And thank you again so much. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it. Mm-hmm. This little chocolate drop is still asleep. Just turned around. That was so cute. The one behind you that was there like the whole time. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, you woke up. She still looks sleepy. Or he. They still look sleepy. Mm-hmm. Super sleepy. Super, super sleepy. I know chocolate drop. Uh-huh. Did you enjoy having this puppy chilling by you? Oh my gosh. I know, right? Love this so much. This is the best. May I take your picture? Oh my gosh. So cute. I'd be like, nothing exploiting those dogs. Exploiting?
They keep them up all night so then they can finally sleep here or go here. So that's what I was like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.